Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Domain Vlog. Today we're going to take an investor submitted portfolio and do a brief review on it. I get a lot of people sending me their portfolio or some of their top names and asking me to review them or buy them or whatnot. I can't get around to reviewing all of them, but if you send an email to contact@esoft.net with your top 5 names, we'll take a look and we'll try to get them on the show at some point. Yeah, without further ado, today we're going to talk about a submitted portfolio by Albert Ndegwa. He's been in the industry for almost 2 years, so relatively new to domaining, and he submitted a good little 5-name portfolio so that we can review it, take a look at some of the ones we like, some of the ones maybe we don't like so much, and try and give some good feedback. So if you like what I'm doing on this vlog, feel free to submit your 5 best names as well, and I'll take a look. But anyway, he's the 5 names that he submitted were thespirit.com, goodplaces.com, nicerealestate.com, or you could say nicerealestate.com, kedex.com, spelt QEDEX, okay, and financial.help. So we got a new GTLD in there as well. So I'm going to go through them from my favorite to my least favorite, and I'm going to give a brief overview as to why I put them in that order, and a few details on each, and perhaps where I would price them. Okay, so I'm going to start with KEDEX, beginning with a Q. I like it. I think it's a good name. It's a name that I would put in my portfolio. It's short, brandable, 5letter.com, and not just that, it ends in EX. So EX is selling well right now. We've seen coinex.com sell for probably around 500k. Media Options brokered it, and it was sold. It was belonged to a NamePros member, I believe. But obviously, ending in EX stands for exchange, and the crypto market, as we know, is really hot right now. I just wrote a blog on another couple names that sold. FO.com, the two-letter .com, just went to a blockchain company based out of Thailand. And we saw a NamePros member just sell CryptoGame.com for 85k, which was a great sale as well. So that was good to see. But anyway, back to KEDEX. I also like it because it's not just EX, it's DEX, which can stand for decentralized exchange. And obviously decentralized is a really great keyword right now. There's been some sales with the word decentralized, and it's just a very hot world in the crypto world right now. There's comparable sales with these type of 5-letter brandables in the 5 and high 4 digits. So good size sales. One of the highest ones was CEDEX, so CEDEX if you pronounce it that way, .com, which sold for $40,000. And it actually stands for Certified Diamond Exchange, and I think that they're in the blockchain kind of type industry as well. There are plenty of other 5-letter brandables ending with EX in the .com extension. DivX, Forex, Vorex, AdHex, JetX, Ortex, DevX, Botex. Okay, all of those are, they were all decent sized sales, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20, $30,000. Okay, so that's my favorite name of the 5. I would probably be pricing this name in the low 5 digits. Okay, I would probably be looking to get 10 to 20k from it. I think that it's worth it. If I'm pricing this one with a buy it now price, I'm probably placing it around the 15k range. So yeah, I think that's a great name. I really do. I think that's a great name. So Albert's done well there. Next one is, for me, and this is surprising, is going to be financial.help. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of new GTLDs. I'm just not. I think that, you know, there are so many. It's just so difficult to get a sale. I haven't seen an awful lot of sales. You know, some of the GTLD investors say that they have sales behind the scenes, but they're not revealing them. That's fine, but I'm going to go off the facts and what I see every single day. But financial.help, as far as new GTLDs go, this one isn't bad at all. It makes sense. I think the keywords, the combination work very well together. Okay, financial.help, and I looked at some of the volume for Google searches, and I mean, it's getting over 5,000 searches a month. It's not an awful lot, but you know, it's clear that those keyword combinations are being searched for, and they do make sense. Okay, so I go to my keyword search, and I'll always look for that on these type of names. And the other thing I went to is I checked out zfbot.com. Okay, and I wanted to see what other domains were registered containing the words financial help, and I did see that there's 234 registered domains containing the keywords financial help, which is a good amount, because that indicates that there's at least 234 other people that think that financial help keywords together go well, and you know, they've gone as far as to either register the name or build a website or business off those two keywords. So I like that there's over 200 registered domain names containing financial help. I think that obviously brings a decent amount of value to financial.help. I'm going to go to the downside of things now, okay, from a skeptical point of view, because I think it's important to show both sides of the spectrum. It's always good to look at sales, okay, and if you type in financial help and look for sales containing those keywords, there are only 3 reported on NameBio, and those 3 are not for an awful lot of money. The largest of the largest one was $1,300. Okay, so you know, that tells me that, you know, people aren't really spending money when it comes to the keywords financial help. And you know, I would say that most of the time money talks in these scenarios, and if you're not seeing many comparable sales, there's a red flag. That's a red flag. So I think in that respect, if it's a domain that you plan on sitting on and waiting for an inbound offer, you could be waiting a very, very long time. I don't think the chances of someone approaching you are very good. A business that starts up and is offering financial help is unlikely to call themselves financial help. Okay, they're more likely to create a brand or a made-up name, or call themselves something else like the finance doctor or finance doctor, right? They're probably not going to call themselves financial help. So with that in mind, I would say that the name works better as like an outbound, to kind of put into an outbound campaign. You know, I would be looking to email some of those 234 registrants of that you can find on ZFBot that have the keywords financial help in them, and I would be looking at other websites and other businesses that offer financial help, and I would be looking to do an outbound campaign for this domain, because there are a lot of potential end users that you could approach that it may make sense to, if you can portray the right message to them. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get an awful lot of money for it. If I was doing an outbound campaign, I would probably be asking 3 to 5K for it. Okay, because it would be more likely a kind of supplemental domain to the current brand of the business or the current business name. But overall, I would probably I would look to hold this name. I think it's a good name, and I think as far as new GTLDs go, this is one of the better ones that I've seen. I'm not sure what the renewal is on it. I didn't talk about that with Albert. I don't know what he paid for it. I don't know what he paid for any of these names, but yeah, for me, it's a good name. Okay, so the next one I'm going to talk about is thespirit.com. So that comes in third for me. I quite like names that begin with that begin with the. I like brandable names that begin with the, and I think the Spirit is not bad. My only hesitation is that it kind of gives off a religious vibe to me, which obviously isn't ideal, because churches or religious organizations, they're typically going to use the .org extension, and they're obviously not really they're not really looking for domain names. They're not trying to like brand themselves on the web, so they don't have much of a budget for spending on domain names. But anyway, putting that aside, if you're not thinking about it in a religious or church type respect, you know, I can see a business naming themselves the Spirit. I think it would actually work very well in the alcohol industry, and I think that there's thespirit.it, so Italy. I think there's a developed website there that has something to do with spirits and alcohol on it. I think it's like a lounge of some sort. But so I could see maybe an alcoholic beverage being called the Spirit or something like that. So there's some potential there. I think I would probably stick a 2 to 5K buy it now price on it. You know, if someone approached you and you didn't have a buy it now price on, maybe you could ask for more. But I think 2 to 5K is about where I would price it. Next one I'm going to talk about is goodplaces.com. So Good Places comes in fourth. For me, this one would be better if it was singular, goodplace.com. And also, the other thing, I think that good in a domain name is a fairly bland and ordinary name. Ordinary word. I don't really like to use the word good. I would prefer something like great, right? So greatplaces.com or greatplace.com would be better. Having said that, I see the potential for creating like a directory of some sort called Good Places or something like that. But I don't love it. I don't love the fact that it's plural. I think that limits your options to something like a directory of some sort. I would probably price this one between $750 and $2,000. Stick it on Afternic or something. I wouldn't expect to get an awful lot of inbound attention on this one. I understand that it's registered in a bunch of other extensions, but I don't see much commercial use for it. So yeah, and the final one that I don't really like, to be honest. I can understand why he bought it, and it's not terrible. Is nicerealestate.com or nicerealestate.com, whichever way you want to look at it, right? I think that if it was developed, it would probably more likely be for real estate listings in Nice, France, because Nice is a place in France. But the thing is, in Nice, or in France in general, they speak French, right? So it wouldn't be Nice real estate. It would be whatever that is, whatever real estate is in French, probably. And if they did want to use it, it would probably be supplemental to the brand. It would be something that maybe forwarded there or something like that. I just can't see a company calling themselves Nice Real Estate or nicerealestate.com. If you're thinking about it in terms of nice, like that home is very nice. It's another case of a kind of a bland and not very exciting word. Nice is, you know, yeah, it just doesn't get my blood pumping. There are only 2 5-figure sales ever that contain the word nice, and they make more sense than nice real estate. When I think of real estate, I'm not thinking of the word nice typically. So for me, I don't love that name. I would probably look to try and offload that for between, you know, stick a buy it now price and try to offload it between $500 and $900. I could perhaps see a reseller picking it up and thinking that's a good name, or yeah, or one of the reasons that I mentioned before. But yeah, for me that one's the worst name out of the 5. Now, of course, I want to kind of put a disclaimer out there. These are just my opinions, right? These names could be worth more, they could be worth less than what I'm saying, and you know, I hope it's useful for Albert to get my feedback on the names. I think that for someone that's been in the domain industry for, you know, around 2 years or entering his 2nd year, is he's got the right idea. And you know, when I was in my first 2nd year, I had worse names than this for sure. I think that these names are good, and I think that all of them actually have a potential to sell. I probably wouldn't drop any of them, but yeah, I think that he's done a fairly good job. So if you have any questions or feedback, write in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you. If anyone else would like to, you know, have their portfolio or 5 of their best names in their portfolio reviewed by me, I would be more than happy to do so. I love to see the names. I love to see what people are buying and the way that they're thinking. I think that Albert is on the right track, and I'll be keeping an eye on, and I hope to see him do well. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll be doing more portfolio reviews, and like I said, you can email me. You can email us at contact@esoft.net, and that email will come to me. You can write in the comment section. You can find me on NamePros. Add me on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm fairly active there. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.